like, share, and subscribe to Matt Diamond Flix.
Oh, we got someone drying onions. This is good. This is good. Drying onions on the rooftop. The sun is setting on Embakasi, Karibuni Embakasi, Nairobi, right? I got my friend here. She's gonna tell us about some Embakasi today. How long have you been around here?
3 years.
3 years.
Yes.
And where are you from?
Embakasi Kwandege.
Okay. And where were you born? When you ask Kenyans where they're from, they always think like where they are now.
Oh, you're asking.
But yeah, so like when we say where you from, it's like where's your shago?
Oh, I'm coming from Nyanza.
Nyanza.
Kisumu, yeah.
Luo.
Yes.
Now where's your dad from?
From Nyanza.
Okay, where's your mom from?
Or coastal region.
Coastal region, Wapi.
Taita.
Taita. So I don't think we've even mentioned the Taitas on any of my content yet. So her mom's a Taita, which is a coastal tribe, beachy tribe, tropical tribe, right?
Yeah.
Good Swahili, close to Tanzania, right?
Yeah.
Sindio?
India.
So, and what brought you to Embakasi? Why did you come to this Nairobi? Because this Nairobi is very hectic. Some people love it, some people hate it.
I like Embakasi just because it's not congested like other places.
So you don't think Embakasi is congested? You think it's spread out nicely?
Yes.
Compared to like Umoja?
Yeah.
Umoja's packed.
Yeah.
What else is packed that you would avoid? Donholm? Is it considered packed?
No, maybe don't.
Donholm's okay, but it's kind of
Utawala.
dangerous. Utawala, I like Utawala.
Yeah, Utawala.
Utawala's cool. Utawala, you can make a shamba.
Yes, I
You
can.
you can buy land.
Yeah.
You could build a house. You could build Airbnb.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did a vlog before. Which one was it? There was one I was in the Uber car going from Mombasa Road at the industrial area all the way to Umoja. And I was researching populations. In Embakasi, there's like 800,000 people. It's almost 1 million. It's the most populated place in all of Nairobi. But it's big. Like, it's not too congested because it's so big.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you do? What do you do here in this Kenya? You're a Kenyan born and raised. You live here in Embakasi. What do you do? What's your life about?
I work as a customer service representative.
CSO.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pick phones. Pick phone. Hello.
Yes.
They call you or you call them?
I call them. Sometimes they call me.
Yeah, so. And you've been doing that job for 3 years?
No, like 1.5 years.
Oh, 1.5 years. And you like it?
I like it.
Okay. Would you recommend it to other people? Are they taking new workers?
No.
They're not hiring because everybody's gonna say, "Hey, I want that job. I want that job."
No.
Jobs are hard here in Kenya, like really hard. The job market is very bad. Like it's hard to find jobs, right?
Yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah, and then when you do find one, maybe they barely want to pay.
Pardon?
Like when you do find one, maybe they barely want to pay.
Yes, you have
They
to
pay
pay.
very small money.
Maybe connections.
Oh, and then that's the other side of the game. I wasn't even saying that. But with some of these jobs, they pretty much force you to pay to be hired. So like you pay and
Pay
then
to be hired.
yeah, then the first time you
In
get
case
salary.
You have a relative or someone you know.
Yeah.
Be employed.
Now, that's funny you say that. In the U.S., not all jobs, but many jobs, one of the main questions they ask you is, do you have friends or family that work for this company? And the reason why is nepotism. I think it's called nepotism, where like you hire within your clan, within your tribe, within your bloodline, within your family, within your friends. And then it creates this unfair environment where only certain people are getting the jobs. So, do you think you'll be there for a long time?
Yeah.
Till you're an old mama?
I'm sure. Yes.
Do you think you'll stay in Nairobi forever?
Yes.
What about coast?
I prefer Nairobi than coast.
You like Nairobi more than coast? What do you like better about Nairobi than Coast?
The weather.
The weather, because it's not too hot.
Pardon?
Because it's not quite so hot.
Yeah.
But then it gets very cold here. You like the cold?
Sometimes I like the cold weather.
Kenyans think everything is cold, but somehow they love Nairobi, and Nairobi's cold. Like tonight, in 3 hours, it's going to be cold.
But I think the weather balanced.
Yeah, it's balanced. The weather in Nairobi is pretty balanced.
So it's
You get a little hot, you get a little cold. What do you not like about Nairobi?
I like Nairobi.
You like everything about it.
Everything about it.
There's not one thing you would change about Nairobi.
Yeah, maybe security.
Security? What about security? Is security not good, or is it getting bad? Or
Yeah,
what?
it's bad.
Becoming bad, or it was already bad?
Becoming bad.
That's what I'm gathering. There's always going to be crime in a city. More people, more problems. But it seems like in the last 3 to 6 months, it's getting worse. Yeah. So like, I think yesterday there was they called them a street family was arrested in Embakasi. They were living under one of the overpasses, but they had machetes, many knives, a lot of weed, and a lot of people. And these were the guys that go out here and stick a knife on people and say, "Give me your phone," right? Now the bodas tell me that when they steal a phone, they only get about 500 shillings for it. And 500 shillings is like $4. So y'all remember when someone stole my phone? It was just a cheap Android, and they probably got like $4 for my phone. And it cost me about $135. So I lost $135 that day. Have you had your phone stolen? Have you ever been picked in Nairobi?
Yes.
Tell us about your story being picked. Being picked is like pickpocket, like someone picks something out of your hand or out of your bag or your pocket. So what happened to you?
Picked up from my hands.
From your hands?
Yeah.
You were walking?
Like a gram.
You were walking?
I was walking. Maybe it was around 7. 7 in the evening.
Gianni, there was no sun. It was dark. Were you out here on these
So
streets?
they come with a motorbike.
It was a motorbike?
Yeah.
That's how they got me too.
Just beside me. They picked my phone.
That's how they got me too. How many times has it happened to you?
3 times.
3 times. All in the same hood?
Yeah?
All in the same hood or
Yes.
different hoods?
No, it's different places.
Matatu?
One up in the Matatu.
Yes. One on the street, one on the Matatu.
street,
Now wapi?
and another one in the club.
In a club. In a club. You were drinking?
I did really.
You were drinking, and were you drunk? You were high?
I was not drunk.
They just got you when you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been picked twice in Nairobi. We got the phone incident. And then there's one that I haven't even told YouTube, but I was in town about a year ago, walking down an alley, and a guy came from behind me and reached in and just ripped my necklace right off my body. I had a gold chain, a real
When
gold
was
chain.
that?
It was underneath.
When
It's like
was
a
that?
year ago.
What?
About a year ago.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had my necklaces underneath, but somehow, like, they say that the thieves can smell the gold. Like, they can smell the gold on your body. And then when you're a foreigner, especially a foreigner my color, and when you walk in town, there's a very good chance someone's going to follow you everywhere. And they're just going to wait for the opportunity to get close to your pocket or your bag or your necklace, whatever it is you got. So it's a serious issue. Have you seen any incidents where a boda stole and then he got punished?
Yes.
Okay, tell us your story.
Oh.
This would be a gnarly one.
Well,
You don't want to say the story?
no, I don't want to say it.
Yeah, there's some bad stories. I'm gonna.
It's so painful.
Yeah, it's a painful process that happens.
No?
Whenever they get punished, it's
Oh, it's so sad.
to death.
Yes.
Yeah, it's to death. And I already talked about this on my Facebook, but I haven't brought it to YouTube yet about these incidents that happen, like we were discussing off camera. So you fear to say it because you don't want to get.
Exactly.
You see how the game goes. So there's some stuff going on that, like, you can't just freely talk about. Even me as a foreigner, there's some things that I have experienced here that I still can't talk about because it could put me at risk from the wrong person. You know what I mean? So you as a citizen, are you the girl on YouTube saying what we do? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, we see the sun is going down. I appreciate you chatting with me today.
Okay, you're welcome.
Here in Embakasi, the sun's going down. There it is. There's not a whole lot of views here. It's just a whole lot of concrete, which is Nairobi. All right, what is this hood called?
Kwandege.
Kwandege. So it's just one of many hoods in Embakasi, and Embakasi is just one big piece of concrete as far as I'm concerned. Some of the other sides are the same way, but like I said, there's 800,000 people here, and as you can see, apartments are. This is typical Kenya. Everywhere you go, you see a building under construction. But as you can see, that's a big one. How many floors is it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, so there won't be a lift. If there's 6 levels, there has to be an elevator. They call it a lift. So a lot of the people, they'll build it 5 levels and stop so that they don't have to buy the lift.
Yeah.
Right? That's the law of the land. So, all right. So, yeah, this is the first time I got to show everybody Embakasi from a different view. So one day I'll try to come and get a even better view, but yeah, I think you get the idea here, the land of concrete. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the little chat. I hope you enjoyed the little view. Nothing too spectacular, but you know, when I first started doing camera work in Kenya, I said I was going to focus on these polished images and make everything look nice, and even politically make everything sound sweet and good. But I've been around long enough now that I feel like it's very irresponsible for me to try to project a certain image. I just want to show the image. So I know that what we see right now isn't exciting, it's not impressive, it's not for the rich folk, it's not for the la-di-da, but it is what it is. And this is where 800,000 people live, and one of the many big hoods. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate your time. I'll see you on the next one. Peace and love, Kenya. Hey guys, one last thing. If you're listening at this point, you're the best. I really appreciate your support of the channel, the likes, the loves, the comments. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to get some more specifics on this massive Embakasi of Nairobi, Kenya, just check the description section there and I'll have a link for you. So thanks again, guys. Asante sana. We'll see you next time. Peace, love, take care. Kwaheri.